welcome to beautiful Colorado Springs and Falcon Stadium. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. The Falcons will put boot to leather, and this will be the start of a new season. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Paul.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
Might have a chance. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Slings it downfield. He's open on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Looking to throw, it's Ambrose. Escapes the pressure to his right. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Whistles as we have a man down on the field. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulls it on the option. And it'll be a touchdown.
And it's not a surprise on this first possession that they put the ball in the quarterback's hands and let him run it. This dude can fly. Palmer, I know it's the first possession, but sometimes it's hard to really understand how fast guys are until you see them on the field. It didn't look like they got it on that first possession.
No, David, we were talking to their defensive coaching staff this week, and they thought they had a good plan on paper to slow this guy down. But you're right, it's a different thing once you get out there on game day, and they're going to have to make some adjustments right now because you know this defense, I know it's early, but they're already reeling because of that guy's speed.
The Falcons offense who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes the maestro of this offense. Veteran in this offense, they believe he is locked in and prepared to have his best season yet. Hand off from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up 3rd down.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Makes the catch around the 50. There he goes. Open it up. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Offense working from the pistol. Dropping back, it's Ambrose. Grabbed in the middle, it's Welch. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. This time it's complete. And it's in for a touchdown.
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. To the ground with the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They go right back to him. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Finding some room. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and runs it again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
To the air on 2nd down. They go to the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
He makes the catch. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. They'll run it from the gun. Surge ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, what a move. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The Falcons come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Could be it. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Falcons. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Running inside, it's Welsh. Makes a pass to Marker. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And wings it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
To the air, it's Ambrose. This time it's complete.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
It's complete on the right side. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Welch. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Fires toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pucks it out of the air. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Welsh. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
Let's it fly. Incomplete. He was looking for the score there.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture. After such a long drive, so many first downs, you've gotten right down to the doorstep.
Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
He'll bring it out. It's Abraham. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give from the gun. Not much there. They'll give him one to the 14. And the Falcons come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. The corners are walked up tight. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. And there he goes. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw. It's Ambrose. The sure hands. It's Hurley. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to the hit, incomplete pass.
To the ground to try to move the chains. There's some room. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And it's caught for the touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score.
Number 91, set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. It's Lugo. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Air Force offense ready to take over. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, week one, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at the home team taking on the Michigan State Spartans. And it's the Knights looking to win their home opener. They haven't had a ton of success with that in recent years, but they've got the lead right now in the first half. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Abraham. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
Got a little grass. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Offense set on first down. Leaves it with the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Keeps it himself. Runs through the tackle. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, we're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving and keep the sticks rolling.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The run inside. It's Dobbs. Picks up the first down. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 40. Line.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
They try to pop a run on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. His drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. On the ground with the counter. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Gives it on the option. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a fourth down. The Falcons will send out the punt unit. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Looking for a man. It's Ambrose. Here's a heat. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Right on the money. Snags it and he's open. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Third quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Complete. Picked up 8 yards there, 3rd down and 2.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Brought down at the 33, gets the job done. It'll be 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play call...
Nice throw, great catch, easy glide into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Falcons now set to take over on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And the Falcons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26.
Here we go. Ready. Let's go. Go.
They'll run play action. dances away to buy time. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Well, they tried the play fake, but it fooled absolutely nobody.
And that's the problem with play-action pass, Reese, is that it takes time to develop. The quarterback's got to fake the handoff, and receivers generally are running routes further downfield. So the offensive line has got to be able to hold up that extra second to give their QB an opportunity, and they weren't able to do it there.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
The misconnection leaves him with a third down. The RPO, it's complete. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26, it'll be fourth down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Calls his own number. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Running inside, it's Welch. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw.
Maybe some room here. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
Off the play fake on first down. Pocket breaking down. Connection to the right. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Touchdown.
I got to be honest, as a guy that used to play for Steve Spurrier, I never have a problem watching offenses continue throwing the ball when they've got a big lead. And that's what you've seen in this one. They're way up on the scoreboard. This coach is still letting this guy chuck the rock. That now his... passing touchdown, and I believe you keep throwing it until the defense...
They'll go back to work on offense. In the red area, it's Welch. Headed to the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the